Hello guys, I'm Miguel Sanchez, and I'm proud to have you back on board for another episode of Moshi Monsters Biography. It's Friday, September... What is it? What day is it? It's Friday, September 18th, 2020, and we are still hanging on tight to this amazing show. Yes, so thanks for coming by. Happy Friday! We're in the weekend, guys! So, if you haven't heard already, Lego Update just came out with a new episode, and it's exciting. I highly recommend you go watch it. I'll be glad you did. But now, let's roll on with the episode, shall we? Here we go. The Woolly Blue Hoodoo continues with episode 27, where it's going to be about the chief of the Woolly Blue Hoodoos. That's right, and it's about Big Chief Bill. Wow. So this is definitely one you're not going to be taught on. And besides, if you haven't seen our last episode, it was a huge one. It was a 30-minute video focused on Big Bad Bill. That's right, longest video in the series yet. So we want to go check it out. The link will be on the top right corner of the screen, so you can go watch it right now. It was huge. I say massively huge. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started. So, who is Big Chief Bill? Big Chief Bill is the chief of the Woolly Blue Hoodoos tribe. What Big Bad Bill's position is in comparison is unclear. So that's everything you need to know about it. Looking at the character's stats, name is Big Chief Bill. Occupation is chief of the Woolly Blue Hoodoos. He debated in Bungle of the Jungle, and his relationships include Big Bad Bill, Little Bad Bill, Crazy Bill, and Green Hoodoo Honcho. And of course, Big Bad Bill, I already talked about in the previous video. Little Bad Bill, Crazy Bill, Green Hoodoo Honcho will be discussed in future videos. Keep an eye out for those. Getting into biography, issue 61. Big Chief Bill is the chief of the Woolly Blue Hoodoos. He is also won the coveted Itchiest Fur Award for 7 years running. Wow, unbelievable. Getting into the fiction, Bungle in the Jungle. The chief is preoccupied and not in the best mood when meeting Super Moshi, strange one / monster / strange creature. Cutting right to what do you want from Big Chief Bill? As his intro quote, he is too busy and grumpy to chit-chat about the idol, unless his fellow hoodoos guarding and worshipping it. He explains that all hoodoo tribes are having a silly fight, and he tries to fix this by having a big party around making hoodoo stew. But to make hoodoo stew, he is required to fetch the ingredients for the tribes he is in a fight with. So Chief is in a bit of a dilemma when Super Moshi offers help, or Chief figures you can help him in exchange for info on the idol and or ignition key. Chief optionally tells Super Moshi why the tribes fell out. Green Hoodoo Honcho say, Big Chief sit on his special hat. Big Chief say, Green Hoodoo put hat under Big Chief butt. Quote by Big Chief Bill. In order to help them, Super Moshi has to prove their worth by winning in an ancient trial of Hoodoo Pongu. In the Music Island Books version, he is not as snappy, gladly talks about the idol, and reacts with suspicion when the Super Moshis ask rather specific questions about the latter. So that's all I gotta say. In the Moshi movie mystery, talking to Chief is the first task in the mission. He says to have seen a round and shiny object, the movie canister, but the beast stole it, describing said beast as huge, hairy, and super scary. So that's everything he needs to know. And finally, for the movie, he acts a lot less tolerant than his usual in-game self, and only wants to commune through whistling, which was something stated that Woolly Blue Hoodoos only do amongst each other, where other species don't understand them and adjust their speech to be understood by others. Furper Snuffle Peeps' notes makes specifically states they most communicate through whistling. Ooh. I'll talk about Furper in a future episode. Stay tuned for that. The movie makes it seem like he and the rest of the tribe is incapable of doing so, and is offended by others not communicating with them correctly. Katsuma's failed attempt at whistling is perhaps seen as an insult. Without further ado, he orders the main cast to be dumped in the cauldron. When Papa approaches him whistling, he only allows them to be With he only allows them to be free if Poppet wins in a game of Limbo versus their own very own champion. Upon losing, Poppet is dumped in the cauldron to join her friends. When Zobber suddenly tries to do a Limbo and orders the bar to be set on the lowest position, Big Chief Bill laughs for it. It's unbelievable someone would be able to pull that off. To which the rest of the Woolly Blue Hoodoo tribe felt urged to laugh along. He is shocked when Zobber does it by mutilating himself, and is so impressed that he proceeds to give Zobber applause. The cauldron is emptied, and he gives Zobber the microwavable Oobla Doobla, or Oobla Doobla. Spell a typo here, not Double, Doobla. Says it. So the cauldron is emptied, and he gives Zobber the microwavable Oobla Doobla. They saw it. So anyways, once Zobber is left behind, he is invited back to the village to party. He claims Coco Loco Bongo Colada with the chief, and of course Coco Loco will be discussed in a future episode. At the end of the movie, Big Chief Bill, along with two other Woolly Blue Hoodoos, swing on vines towards Zobber, handing him the electric guitar he previously jammed on. They bow for him, and upon a little bit of roughing in return, Big Chief Bill excitedly runs up to Zobber and hugs him. In the credits, Big Chief Bill is shown arguing with Big Bad Bill over furry's methods and barbecuing packages and microwavable Oobla Doobla. Big Bad Bill shrugs confused, and Little Bad Bill is sickened by the spell. Of course, Big Bad Bill was already talked about in the previous episode, and Little Bad Bill will be discussed in a future episode. As for the main cast, we will discuss that in future episodes. So keep an eye out for those. Stay tuned to the channel for that. Looking at the personality and habits, varying through fiction, he has been shown to have pride for his tribe and camp. Like all Hoodoos being described as wise, he too has shown to be both sharp and down to earth. However, he has also shown being stubborn and childish in order to avoid having to admit mistakes and taking responsibility for them. In the Music Island books, he speaks broken English in which he forms sentences using little words, usually done to push a stereotype of tribesmen. Big Chief Bill is the only one to have this habit. That's all I gotta say. Finally, for the design, his depiction has changed over time, possibly to make him more distinguishable from Big Bad Bill. The most notable difference in appearance with Big Bad Bill is his skull hat. His markings, coat color, and amount of fur vary. His first appearance shows him looking like Big Bad Bill, only without having any markings, a lighter shade of blue for fur, and a skull hat that presses his horns to the side. In Go to the Hoodoo, he is shown with even lighter blue fur, and now features a mustache and beard fur for formation and markings, two arrows pointing downwards on his forehead, and a horizontally flipped version of Big Bad Bill's cheap markings. In the Moshi movie mystery, he has a presumably updated animation that shows his skull slowly gliding from his head, which he constantly adjusts. Oddly enough, as his mission is to promote the movie and undeniably his presence in it, his depiction is the original one. In Moshi Monsters the movie, he appears with a lot more fur, a blue horned skull hat, and markings similar to that of Big Bad Bill. His carnivores, or teeth, are different from how they were depicted on Hoodoos, featuring several round-shaped ones in the front row instead of the usual fangs. His staff also varies in depiction to other it from Big Bad Bill's and other Hoodoo staffs. The skull is more oval-shaped, and the zap-shaped crack goes right through the middle. The bone decoration on the side stands out more, usually shown to be a pink staff. Like all Woolly Blue Hoodoos, Chief's stick varies to brown as well, with pink and blue feather provide decoration. And that's pretty much it. Well, I got all there is to it about Big Chief Bill, so let's get to the final stats, the final thoughts, and ready for Big Chief Bill. So about Big Chief Bill, he looks just like Big Bad Bill, like I mentioned in the previous episode. However, he is still definitely one of the good characters, and I love him. One of the best Woolly Blue Hoodoos, you never know. And of course, He's definitely the best. So about Big Chief Bill, he is one of my all-time favorites. So not a perfect score, but I'm honestly once that I'm rating Big Chief Bill with a score of 9 out of 10. Awesome! Yeah, he is an awesome character. I can't really believe it, and I don't love to see that all coming out for that some reason. However, that's my opinion, and you can feel free to agree or disagree with this. At least let me know your thoughts and speculations in the comment section down below. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes Chief Bill. Thank you for watching, everybody. Another episode of Moshi Monsters Biography is complete, and make sure you go check out some more other videos while you're at it, including local history and the world blocks, plus local history too, with a new episode dropping very, very soon. Episode 6 will be out before you know it. Please stay tuned to the channel. I'll have it ready right before you know it, and keep an eye out for all new Savior character origin dropping later today. However, my time has come. All the games must go to end, and this episode is ending. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to statue to yourself. Making a fantastic day, everybody. I'll see you next time on Moshi Monsters Biography. I hope you come back next time because we're going to take a look at the first ever member of Clunk here on the show. Episode 28 will be about Big Chief Tiny Head. So prepare yourself. You're definitely not going to miss this. I can't believe it. We're going to the dark side with Big Chief Tiny Head next time here on Moshi Monsters Biography. I will see you all there. Until the time comes, I'm Miguel Sanchez writing you to please leave a like, share this video with your friends, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, turn on notifications to never miss a new video. Please subscribe with notifications turned on to never miss another new video from me as we're on the road to 300 subscribers. Wow, I can't believe it. We're almost at 300, baby. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Miguel Sanchez for everyone here at Moshi Monsters Biography. Please like, favorite, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, guys, God bless, and happy gaming. Laters!